LeBron is just past Magic for 6 all-time in assists. And I just want to talk about that part of LeBron's game because I feel that he has – I think he's one of the best superstar passing players, period.
Oh, well, it's to me, you no longer – all right, I no longer can consider him as a forward. He's a player. He's got the ball, and I always said all these years, the two best passing forwards of all time were Larry Bird and LeBron. And I'll still stick with that. And I still think Bird's a better all-around passer. The difference is LeBron's got the ball all the damn time now.
Right.
He's got the ball all the time. That's why what made Larry special and makes him special in the history of the game is that no one accomplished more ever with the ball in his hands less than Larry Bird. And that's going to stand the test of time. I don't think we'll ever see anybody get more done without the ball in his hands and as quickly as he had the ball in his hands. LeBron's got it. He's got the ball all the time, but he's a great passer. He made a beautiful hook pass last night to Davis, which I loved. It was a beautiful arcing hook pass. He's a creative passer, and he's a willing passer, and he's always been a passer. But it just jumps out at you when you see where he's climbed in the all-time list. But he started out really as a forward, and now he's basically a surrogate point guard. And let's face it, when you got him, you don't need a point guard. And
I remember when he got criticized for passing too much.
Well, my theory, I'll repeat it for the millionth time. My theory on the difference between LeBron and Michael and how they got to where they were to the top of their respective mountains in their respective times. Michael didn't get there until he learned how to share, and LeBron didn't get there until he learned how to accept the responsibility of being the best player on the floor and acting accordingly. And he shied away in that Dallas series, and it was a catharsis. I think he really took the criticism to heart. He's been a different player ever since. He did pass too much in those days, but he's LeBron. His skill set is spectacular.
But LeBron could go down, again, he's going to be probably 2 in our books, I think all 3 of ours of all time, without being an elite shooter, like at all. I mean, he can make them.
Well, he can make them.
He's gotten better. Better.
I always grew up understanding the difference between a shooter and a scorer, and he's a scorer.
Yes.
Ray Allen was a shooter. That's a shooter, right. and Pierce is a scorer. And that was evident from the nature of their games. LeBron is a scorer; he can make threes, but it's not the focal point of his game.
All right, let's move on to